Okay, here we are. We're going to speak about the IELTS speaking part, and we're going to have an overview of the exam. The exam, we said, lasts from 11 to 14 minutes and consists basically in an interview between the test taker and the examiner. All the speaking tests are recorded. So online you can find lots of materials in which you find the recording of speaking part 1, speaking part 2, speaking part 3, etc. The IELTS speaking exam is divided into 3 parts. Part number 1 is an introduction and a general interview, we said, on general questions on familiar topics such as home, family, work, studies and interest. The second part is a long turn that kicks off with a card, and in this part the test taker is going to speak about a topic for 1 to 2 minutes without being interrupted by the examiner. And the last part is the discussion between the examiner and the test taker on the same topic of the long turn. The first part of the speaking lasts from 4 to 5 minutes, and it is the part in which the examiner introduces him or herself and checks the test taker's identity. Then, through a set of questions, the test taker is asked a general question about familiar topics. Familiar topics, we said home, family, food, work, studies, etc. And this part focuses on the ability of the test taker to communicate opinions and information on everyday topics. The part number 2 is the long turn. Is an individual long turn. The examiner gives the test taker a task card in which a particular topic is asked and in which the test taker is given points to cover in their talk, and it is a card in which the test taker is instructed about aspects of a particular topic. The test taker is given paper and pencil to prepare for the talk. In fact, the test taker has got 1 minute to prepare for their talk. Then the examiner asks the test taker to talk for 1 to 2 minutes, after which time the examiner stops the test taker and can go on for more minutes by asking a few questions. The focus of this task, of this part number 2 of this long turn, is the ability to speak at length on a given topic without being prompted by the examiner. And the focus is also the use of the appropriate language, a language which is appropriate to the task, to the topic which is given, and the ability to organize ideas well. This part number 2 lasts 3 to 4 minutes, including the preparation time. The last part of the speaking part is called discussion, and the examiner and the test taker discuss the issues related to the topic in part number 2 in a more general and abstract way. This part lasts from 4 to 5 minutes, and of course the focus of this part is the ability to express and justify opinion, to analyze, discuss and speculate about the issues. The speaking part, the IELTS speaking part, has 4 markers, 4 assessment criteria. They are fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Fluency and coherence refers to the ability to talk with normal levels of continuity, rate and effort, and the ability to link ideas and language together to form coherent and connected speech. Of course, the key indicators of fluency are speech rate and speech continuity, and the key indicator of coherence are logical sequencing of sentences, clear marking of stages in a discussion, narration or argument, and the use of cohesive devices such as connectors, pronouns, conjunction. The lexical resource is another criterion, and it refers to the range of vocabulary which is used and the precision with which meanings and attitudes can be expressed. The key indicators of the lexical resource are the variety of words used, the adequacy and appropriacy of the words used, and the ability to circumlocute, that is, the ability to turn the sentence round in case of vocabulary gaps. As far as the grammatical range and accuracy are concerned, of course, this refers to the ability of the test taker to use grammatical resources. The key indicators of grammatical range are length and complexity of the spoken sentence, the appropriate use of subordinate clauses, and the range of sentence structure. The key indicator of grammatical accuracy, of course, are the number of grammatical errors in a given amount of speech and the communicative effect of error. Pronunciation is the last criterion which is assessed and which is marked, and of course it is the ability to produce comprehensible speech to fulfill the speaking test requirement. The key indicators, of course, are the amount of strain caused to the listener, the amount of the speech which is unintelligible, and noticeability in language 1 influence. I will recommend your practicing through the speaking parts number 1, 2, 3, which are provided in the folder speaking part, and I wish you a good day. Cheers.